This is Dan McCamish along with Dwayne Ellis. We're at Elizabethtown High School, Ron Myers Field, for the finals of the 17th District Tournament, and we've got a good one.
Should be a good game. Central Hardin and North Hardin, two of the top teams in the region. They've played some tough games during the regular season, and even here in the district yesterday was a really tough game for Central. But Dan, it's rained about 5 or 6 minutes. They've worked on the field.
Good shape.
Looks good.
Good shape and a little natural watering. I'll give them quickly here, unless North Hardin will be the home team in this one on their record coming in. They got 29 wins on the year. Central has 26. Nothing to sneeze at. We know one 25-win team is out of the regional tournament, and that's Bardstown that went out yesterday. But here we go. Central will lead off. It'll be Skylar Lucas playing second base. Nolan Francis will hit second at first. Austin Heidemann at short, hitting third. Ethan Bryant cleaned up at playing left field. Tyler Wood, the catcher, will hit fifth. Cooper Jones is the designated hitter. He'll be hitting for Bryce Pruitt, who's in center field. Jack Bibb is hitting number 7, playing right field. Dylan Bland, pitcher, hitting 8th. And Carson Yates at third base, and he'll be hitting 9th. And in Central, will hit first and around for North Hardin. Look at that.
Okay, defensively for the Trojans. Kyle Collins at third base. Seth Yates at shortstop. Cameron Smith at second base. Shaheem Daly at first base. Zach Henderson behind the plate with Parker Estes on the mound. And then left field is Manny Kimberly. Center field, Andrew Henderson. And right field is Eric Moore.
First pitch inside. Alec Hay, our home plate umpire. Logan Gilbert down at first. And Reese Grubbs down at third, be our field umpire.
Foul ball.
Excuse me. Yeah, foul back.
1-1.
Had two big games here yesterday. Central struggled, really fought hard, and came back, held on to win.
Held on.
Over E-Town 8-7. North Hardin did their job and disposed of John Hardin 14-0.
And we figure these two teams are two of the strongest teams in the region, but right now we're pretty sure LaRue County and Greene County will represent their district.
Swing and a miss.
Lucas goes down swinging. Estes
beat Central his first time he saw them. We have had two games this year, 4-1 and 11-1, I believe. And Central lost both those games to North Hardin. North finished 8-0 in the district. Here's Nolan Francis. Estes has a good fastball, uses the corners, has a good breaking pitch, has all the tools, and he knows how to use them.
That's what he got Lucas on that curveball on the third strike. That was a little outside. We found one surprise in the district play. It looked like Nelson County knocked off Bardstown.
Yeah, 4-2.
And so probably going to be Nelson County and Bethlehem.
Yeah.
In that district. Taylor County and probably Campbellsville, and then North Hardin Central. And the region will be at Taylor County Monday, weather permitting.
And
when goes 3-1.
When the draw happens Friday or Saturday, the district winners will play a district runner-up team from a different bracket. In other words, Central and North could not meet until the finals if it worked out. And that could well be the situation.
That could be.
They lost him.
Missed again. A couple of those pitches were pretty close, but a little bit off the plate.
This is going to be a game of...
Okay. Region draw will be Friday noon at Taylor County High School. Thank you, Mr. Glenn Spalding, athletic director here at E-Town.
Okay, there's a walk, and this is one of the things that you don't want to be doing. You don't want to walk anybody anywhere. You have to play tough defense. And the ball bounces away from Henderson. So the bunt, looked at the bunt.
Yep.
And ball gets away from Henderson, unusual.
The pass ball.
Yeah, and that puts the runner down to second base.
So technically, North has already made 2 errors. One, walking the batter, even though I know that's not an error, a physical error, but certainly is not what you want your pitcher. What the pitchers don't want to do, they can't win if they're going to walk very many. And then the pass ball lets the runner move down to second without forcing a sacrifice or any kind of a possibility for an out.
A lot of things can happen. You can get to third somehow, but it doesn't make any difference. A base hit could score a run. And it gets by again. Ball. Now, we had rain here around 6 o'clock or so this evening, 6 to 6:15. It rained hard for a few moments. Got the grass wet. So a little bit of things, it's dried quite a bit. The sun's been out. It's clouded up a little bit again, but could have a wet ball being handled out there at times in the outfield. Yeah.
And they did spread some of the dry.
Yeah, they were working hard. Coach Pitts and his crew here. But a walk and 2 pass balls has a runner at third with 1 out. And 3-1 is the count on Heidelman.
And Heidelman had a terrific game yesterday at the plate.
Yes, I was going to say, and there's what you want, a ground ball that's going to score the run. And Seth Yates is up with it, goes over to first. That goes 6-3 for the put out on Heidelman, but a ground out scores a runner from third. There's no way they're going to get him at the plate because Francis had a good lead and he was off at the crack of the bat. So
that's where 2 pass balls kill you, because if he'd still been on first base, that was a possible double play ball.
Yeah. At least he's not scoring, and so 1 run in, and here's Ethan Bryan.
2 down. Call strike.
And it's a game that you take advantage of every little thing. The bunt at the right time, the extra base, the pass ball, everything's going to count in this one.
Ball high, 1-1. Game of inches.
And yesterday, the game of inches turned around into a sure-looking double play that wound up with an overthrow in the outfield. Instead of getting a double play, he had 2 runners getting positions, and there's a ball down the line. It's going to go out of play. Into the corner. The wind is basically not blowing at all as that flag is straight down in the outfield. 330 on the lines, 343 in dead center. Probably 340, 350 in the alleys over here.
Little outside.
Estes' pattern has been to keep it outside, keep it outside, keep it outside.
He's pounding that outside part of the plate. Of course, when you try to do that, you're going to miss with some of them.
Got the good curveball, broke on the inside corner. Bryant didn't think it was coming in. It did.
Of course, that's where moving the ball in and out is effective for the pitcher, because he'd thrown 3 straight pitches outside, and then that one looked like it was going to be right at him, and he got enough of the plate.
Yeah, no runs. I'm sorry, 1 run, no hits, nobody left on. Central gets 1 in the top of the first. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming is sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing for all your telecommunications needs. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results, with locations in Elizabethtown, Hodgensville, Radcliffe, Brandenburg, Bardstown, and Louisville. They're online at physicaltherapyky.com. Ryan Harris of Remax Premier Properties, for all your real estate needs. Contact Ryan at 270-723-4626 to get the job done for you. Bluegrass Cellular, offering some of the most affordable unlimited plans anywhere. Where wireless works, visit them at bluegrasscellular.com. E-Town Exterminating, 270-737-6900. They're online at mugabug.com. And West Point Bank, 5 offices. They're located in Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, Upton, Glendale, and West Point. You find them online at westpointbank.com. Let them help make life simple for you. West Point Bank, hometown banking made simple.
Dan, we have a pretty good crowd here. The Central Hardin side, North Hardin side, not full, but several people. The center here behind home plate is not too full. I'm surprised, because that's where I like to sit.
Yeah, Kyle Collin, Cameron Smith, Parker Estes for North Hardin facing Dylan Bland.
And first pitch is low and away and kind of bounces off Wood's glove mitt.
Tyler Wood behind the plate. Nolan Francis at first. Skylar Lucas second. Austin Heidemann short. Carson Yates at third. Ethan Bryant left field. Bryce Pruitt in center field. Jack Bibb in the right field. And it was Bibb that chased down that Brandenburg hit yesterday. He hit it hard and long.
2-1. Call strike. Kyle Collin, one of the better hitters in the district, probably the region. Ball outside, 3-1. I know his daddy loves the game. I see him here. Every game I've been to, I've seen his daddy here watching. He loves to see his son play.
Heidemann comes over in that wet turf, up in the long throw, makes it look easy.
Got him, 6-3.
Yesterday he had 3 errors, I think.
Yep, didn't have his best day yesterday.
That one he charged right after, came up to a strike. But that was yesterday, didn't mean anything.
That's right.
You shake him off and go play. Here's Cameron Smith, second baseman.
Pitch is outside.
And both these teams will represent the district well.
Another pitch outside.
I would not be surprised if these were the region finalists. They have that capability.
Ball 3. Coach, I believe they gave us wrong positions on Skylar Lucas. It looks to me like that's number 17 at third base and number 2 at second base.
Okay. Well, I copied off the card.
Well, is that what you've got?
What have you got?
You got Lucas. I've got Lucas at second base.
I do too.
Yeah. So Cameron Smith takes a base on ball. That's what happened to Parker Estes. Second batter up walked. We'll bring up the pitcher Parker Estes with Andrew Henderson on deck.
Well, Skylar Lucas led off for Central striking out and then a walk resulted in a run. So we had a ground out and now a walk. So North starts the same way.
And the pitch is low and away.
Both catchers, Tyler Wood especially, but so does Zach Henderson, both have good arms.
And both are good defensive catchers. Yeah. I was surprised that Henderson had 2 pass balls in that first inning. Swing and a miss on that one, 2-1.
Smith, fair lead at first base. Nothing big. That loose, they put some drying compound. It looks like the footing's okay at first base.
Yeah, it looks here at home plate. It looks like it's pretty good. Of course, it's not the fastest field. Parker thought he had another ball on that one. Umpire thought, no, I believe that one caught the strike zone. Full count.
Might have wished
one to left.
Right at Ethan Bryant. Never moved, just settled under and pulled it in. Hit hard.
Second out.
I thought for a minute there he might have wished he had walked in, but
Trojans brings up Andrew Henderson, who hit the ball well yesterday.
Two away. I don't know if they'll try to send.
Yeah, I don't know what kind of speed Smith has, you know, as far as he's a real base stealing threat or not.
Doesn't have a big lead.
Came in there with that one.
Not sure you want to take the bat out of Andrew's hand here.
No, because he had a couple. 1-1. He had a double that actually, or he had a triple.
Maybe he did.
And then, let me see here. The young man did yesterday. Fouled out of play. Okay, Andrew Henderson singled, doubled, tripled yesterday. It was on the double. He came all the way around on the era.
Yeah.
Ball outside, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and we're in the bottom of the first inning. Ball 3.
The great Dizzy Dean. Most people don't know who that is. Played for the St. Louis back. Dizzy and Paul Dean pitched. Dizzy was one of the last pitchers to win 30 games. I think they've maybe won since then or two. Always would tell how he hit a inside the park home run on a swinging bunt that supposedly it was raining, and his story was, there goes the runner. And the ball is hit
to right field.
And
he can't get to it.
That's
there will be a tying run here. So Henderson triples in the right field over Jack Bibb's head and scores Cameron Smith easily. Henderson is at third base with 2 out, and that will bring up Manny Wimberly.
Supposedly, as Dizzy said, it was raining and he took a big swing, and the ball bounced in front of the plate into a pool of water. And the time they saw it, he was running to first, and he threw it to first into the outfield. As he said, I ran to second and slid into second, and it overthrew second, and I ran to third, and he overthrew third, and he slid into home with a home run.
A little league home run. Okay, we got no balls and 1 strike, and Coach.
I thought of that yesterday when they made the error and let him come all the way around.
Yeah. Okay, got a question here about something. I'm not sure what.
Well, he stepped out. After he was in his motion. So that's the argument.
Because we don't know if he hollered time before he stepped out. The umpire doesn't have to give you time.
Right.
If he determines that the pitcher's already started in his motion. Right. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Manny Wimberly here with a chance to put the Trojans up 2-1. Two and 2. Well, I know North Hardin coaches are happy to get that 1 run back. Would love to get another one. Foul down to the dugout. Count is still 2 and 2.
1 in, runner at third. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs in the first inning. 1-1.
I knew that one was there.
Right, down the middle.
Call strike 3, and Wimberly goes down looking for the 3rd out. But the Trojans did get 1 hit, triple by Andrew Henderson that scored Cameron Smith, who walked. So both pitchers have walked the batter, and each one of them scored.
Okay, and so we're going to go to the second. Central Hardin will send Tyler Wood, Cooper Jones, and Jack Bibb. That's a potent 3 right there to bat. So here we look at that. For Central Hardin, assistant coaches Todd Thomas, Scott Squires, and Steve Lucas. I want to mention those. Over at North Hardin, Ace Adcock head coach Daryl Cape, Corky Morris, and Tyler Brandenburg, assistant coaches. They do a lot of work all year too, and we don't always get to say their names, but we congratulate their work this year too, to get their teams this far. And we got a big crew tonight.
We do.
Tanner Drake is here from North Hardin. Evan McClure from Central. Jordan Shive is here from Central. And Reed Sampley and Alexa Lawson from
they'll take care of the
staff.
cameras and editing and
take care of all that, and they were hustling around trying to keep cameras dry and all this when the little rain came. So we figured it out that I think Tanner must have come in just a little late, so they put him on top of the dugout in case it rained.
Yep, he's the target up there. Again, just want to remind you, we're pretty sure these are accurate. We do know that the drawing for the region will be Friday at noon at Taylor County High School. And we have LaRue County and Greene County from 3rd District. Nelson County and Bethlehem from that district. Nelson County beat Bardstown yesterday. Taylor County, and we think Campbellsville, and then North Hardin and Central from this district. Tyler Wood, don't want to make many mistakes with this young man. Kind of an off-speed pitch there. Foul ball for a strike.
And the guy behind him had a big day yesterday hitting the ball.
Yes, he did. You don't want to make any mistakes with him either.
A little off that one. Had a little wrinkle to it and took a little speed off of it.
Yep. Wood was out ahead. Ball outside, trying to get him to go fishing. Of course, that good big curve ball that breaks just a little off the plate is awfully difficult for a 2-strike pitch. Nope, 2-2. And that's not what coach over there is wanting. When you go to 2-2, let's get serious.
Yeah, you were 0-2. That's the thing. Had 2 quick strikes.
Ball 4. Can't play around when you get down. No balls, 2 strikes. You got to be serious.
Estes really wanted that. Got a courtesy runner. This is number 12.
Number 12. Yeah, that will be
Bibb, I think.
Ryan Bibb, I'm pretty sure.
Yep.
Okay, and that's the leadoff batter. That's even more headaches.
I don't think Cooper Jones will be bunting, but Bibb can steal down here. This is one of those things. You got a left-handed batter, gets you a little advantage, blocks the catcher's view a little bit. He'll see if he gets enough. Not enough to go on this. But he does bunt, and they'll have to go to first. The only play.
Yep.
So Cooper Jones does a good job. He moves that runner in the scoring position, and true to form. Small ball, you get the runner in scoring position, and now you got 2 swings to bring him home.
He's in scoring position at second base.
So the sacrifice goes 1-3 for the out.
The right fielder, number 34.
Here's
And,
Bibb.
you know, to me, that says a lot about Cooper Jones. You've got a big guy who is a good power hitter, but he can also put the ball on the ground when you need to move the runner up.
Yep. Well, it also tells you the coach thinks Jack Bibb did a good job too.
Right.
And he's been hitting the ball well.
He can drive this guy in.
Go, Jack.
One and one. Estes working that outside corner. Sometimes it's easy to hit that corner consistently, and sometimes you just miss.
Oh.
Another pass ball.
And that,
would you say that's a pass ball rather than a wild pitch?
well, he got a glove and didn't stop it, so yeah, I'm going to say it's a pass ball.
I think it is too. I thought he reached instead of jumping over.
But what it does, it makes that run a lot easier to score from third base. Now Bibb needs to put it in play. They brought the infield in.
Pitch is high. Makes it 3-1.
Yates and Cameron Smith have both come in, but Seth Yates will have a harder time at shortstop throwing him out if he hits it there.
Bibb takes the base on balls.
That's the third in the game, and that's what's haunting you right now. The runner at third is a walk. This is a walk, and a walk scored the first run.
Yep.
Now, we got to talk over signals. And they've got to be a defensive play called here. Jack Bibb has the speed to steal second.
He does, and Bland, I know, can bunt.
Yes, and we have a courtesy runner down there with Tyler Wood that has good speed. So a bunt here wouldn't have to be suicide. It could just be put everything in motion. You got to force something. Collins come to the edge of the grass. They're backed at second, looking for double play. There's a good bunt.
Good
It
bunt
stays
down the
fair.
first baseline. And got the
There's a sacrifice bunt done to perfection.
Daly fielded that one and tagged the runner, but it was a sacrifice. Scored the run.
Unassisted for the second out, but the run scores and the runner moves to second.
Moves up, and now
Carson
The third
Yates.
baseman, number 2.
So Carson Yates gets to swing away, look for a hit, get on with an error, anything to put another run.
So right now, Parker Estes has been haunted by his bases on balls.
Right. Runner breaks, big break, no way. And through.
And the ball gets through third base and Bibb scores.
That'll be that'll be a stolen base, and then E2. And Central Hardin does not have a hit. And three
True.
runs.
And all three runners scored.
Yes.
Walked.
Yes.
The 3 walks scored.
But, you know, a walk is you get a single,
Well,
you're
yeah.
on first. You get a walk, you're on first. Pressure's off Carson Yates to drive him in, though, to get it started again.
Which is wide. Two balls, 1 strike. There are 2 outs. We are in the top of the second inning. And Central Hardin has gone ahead 3-1 without a hit.
Parker Estes has wanted a couple of calls, hadn't got them. And what he has to do is calm himself down and pitch.
Yes.
Don't worry about the umpire back there. Don't worry about the calls.
Focus on the catcher's mitt.
Yeah. Can't worry with that.
He's been wide with several pitches like that. So another base on balls, and we go back to the top of the order.
And here comes Coach out. Need to talk a minute.
Yeah. Here he's walked 3 this inning.
Hey, he's upset because he thought he had a strike there on the pitch. That was clearly outside. And we don't know. If they're going to walk, they don't have to hit it. So
that's true.
But get your head in the game, play ball, and do what we've been doing all year.
So while they're conferencing on the mound, let's recognize our sponsors. This is a Hardin County Education Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools, and our live Channel 1 programming is sponsored by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all of your telecommunication needs. Physical therapy associates for more personal attention for more effective results with locations in Elizabethtown, Hodgesville, Radcliffe, Brandenburg, Bardstown, and Louisville. Online at physicaltherapyky.com. And Ryan Harris at Remax Premier Properties for all your real estate needs. Contact Ryan at 270-723-4626, and he'll get the job done. And Dan, I'll get these next 3 at our next break.
Here's Skylar Lucas, the leadoff man.
Wide.
And Central's is going to stay the course until he throws strikes. Take every way we can get. Yates trying to get a big lead.
You don't want to help the pitcher anymore.
No.
Then you have to. 1-1. He came in there with that one, but a lot of his curveballs have just really been thrown, look like thrown to the outside part of the plate, and then they're breaking way off out of the strike zone.
Bigger lead at first.
That one was high. 2 balls with 1 strike.
Fake going down, had about 2 steps and stopped. Now going, nope, came back.
Another one high and wide.
And it's 3-1.
Yeah, I'm sure his plan is to pitch away from the batters, but he's got to hit that. Pitch was high, ball 4.
Thing is, how long can you go? And we're not. Right here, we're making a change.
That's 4 bases on balls in this inning. And let me finish our sponsors here. With this
Kyle
break.
Collin is going to come in from third base.
Bluegrass Cellular offers the most affordable unlimited plan anywhere where wireless works. Visit us at bluegrasscellular.com. E-Town Exterminating 737-6900. Online at mugabug.com. And West Point Bank with 5 offices located in Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, Upton, Glendale, and West Point. Or find them online at westpointbank.com. Let us help make life simpler. West Point Bank, hometown banking made simple. And remember, you can tune in weekly for rebroadcast of all local HCEC-TV programs on Brandenburg Telecom, Comcast Cable Channel 2, and Spectrum Communications on Channel 184. Special thanks to our HCEC-TV crew. And we have here, I think I got these right, Dan, Evan McClure, Jordan Shive, Alexa Lawson, Tanner Drake, and Mr. Reed Sampling.
That sounds good. Okay, I'm trying to see Kyle Collin will be the new pitcher. Parker Estes goes 1 2/3 inning. If he stays in the game, he can come back in to pitch. And let's see.
Right, and he may do that.
Yeah, I think he's going to go to third. Let me see what's going to happen here.
Well, there's 2 out, but the bases are loaded. No?
2 on.
2 on. 2 on.
Yeah. Okay.
And they've all been walked.
Estes goes
Now
to third.
pitching number 1, Kyle Collin, moving to third base, number 28, Parker Estes. For the Bruins, the first baseman, number 22, Nolan Francis.
Here's Francis. He walked in the first inning and scored. Kyle Collin, another strong pitcher for North Hardin. Not what North wanted. I'm sure they wanted Estes to get 4 or 5 innings there for sure.
Kyle normally has real good control. I haven't seen him pitch but a couple of innings.
2 on. We have 2 outs. We're in the top of the second. Central has plated 2. Take a 3-1 lead. Good stop there by Henderson.
1-1. That one was in the dirt.
Had 5 walks, and we've had 3 pass balls. And that's not a good remedy.
Not a way to start. Strike 2, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Now, Collin throws a little different breaking pitch because he can throw the 3/4, but that one broke a little bit more down.
Came a little more over the top with it, snapped
right.
it. Oh no, he was in there. He did not touch him. The throw was to the right side of the outfield side of the base, and he slid to the infield side, and he clearly caught the ball in the dirt while the runner was sliding. That'll be a stolen base.
The little things that Central try and do to disrupt North and get them frustrated, and right now it's working.
Well, that's that extra step. Big lead at first. Big lead. Missed.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Oh, and the runner goes, and they throw it away.
Throws in center field.
And gets away from there. They're going to send another run home. Long throw, but it's not going to be in time. So a delayed steal from Lucas. That's a stolen base, and it's an E2.
And then an E8.
So Central has figured about every way in the world you can score and still doesn't have a hit in the ballgame.
And have 5 runs. And all 5 runners were walked.
Now Collin not complaining about the pitchers.
So it got a full count here with 2 out, 3-2.
And fellas, I can tell you, you're wasting your time.
Hit the left, hit well, and pulled in out there by
Wimberly. Wimberly right over there to get it.
Manny Wimberly.
But 4 runs, no hits, nobody left on. So we got 1.5 in. Central up 5-1. Has not had a hit in the ball game. How about that?
North Hardin in their first inning had 1 hit and 1 run. And that runner also was base on ball. So we'll see what happens here in the second inning with.
Just remember one thing. I'll say it now. This one's not over.
No, don't think so.
And,
but the little things that Central's been doing seems to have broken the concentration
yes.
for the Trojans.
Well, Zach Henderson, Seth Yates, Tyler Sipes, the DH, have to be the scheduled hitters here in the second. Then a pitching change. Esther started, went 1 2/3. And then he could not find a play. He had a walk in the first and scored, then 4 walks in that second inning where Colin came in. Get the final out. However, before that happened, a throwing error into center, an error by the center fielder fielding the ball after that error and let a runner score from first base. Had a stolen base and a delayed steal.
Yeah.
Then he goes to third on the throwing error from the catcher and scores on the error by the outfielder.
Runners on first and second with 2 out.
Number 12,
Had a
Zach
Kickoff at second.
pick off at second that they didn't get the man at third, and then on the steal, overthrew second base.
I mean, he was walking to second, trying to draw the throw, and that's basically
Call strike. Ball 1-1.
and now you have to tell Dylan Bland, throw strike. Don't overthrow.
Yep. Zach Henderson, good hitting catcher. Another strike, outside corner, makes it 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Makes Dylan Bland a much more effective pitcher because he can let his defense work for him. He's got a cushion. And that's what he needed.
Waved at a curveball.
The shortstop, number 2,
Seth Yates.
Yates.
Number 2, Seth Yates. Young man is a sophomore. Call strike. Ball low, 1-1. We were kind of guessing yesterday. Swinging a miss on that. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That Central would throw Cooper Jones, but we got here, found out Bland was starting, and they have Jones swinging foul.
As a DH, and he can ready to come in if you need him.
Right.
And that's such a good strategy because
And as
Dylan
a
Bland's a good
DH,
pitcher. He's done a good job for him.
as a DH, he can go down there and loosen up any time.
Yes.
He's not in the field, so. Pitch is high and
Coach
inside.
Thompson hopes he didn't even need to use him.
Well, right now, scoring 5 runs on no hits, it may not need to. And Yates swings at 1 and misses. Second out. So Dylan Bland looking good this inning.
Here's
The
Tyler
designated hitter,
Sipes.
number 25,
DH.
Tyler
Shaheem Daly,
Sipes.
he's on at first base. So the only hit in this game was a triple. And that scored a run, and then Henderson didn't score. Andrew didn't score.
2 out in the bottom of the second. Call strike on Sipes. The outside part of the plate there.
Dylan Bland can just about be dead red, just throw strikes right here. And that's what you want to do.
Swing and bunt.
Does it easily,
And
1-3.
the Trojans go down 1-2-3 in the bottom of the second.
So no runs on no hits, and no one left on base. We've got 2 in the book, 5-1. Central Hardin leads this one. And they'll send Heidelman, Bryant, and Tyler Wood to the plate in the 3rd inning. This is an HCEC-TV student production of the Division of Hardin County Schools. Special thanks to our live sports coverage sponsors, Brandenburg Telecom, Physical Therapy Associates, Ryan Harris of Remax Premier Properties, Bluegrass Sailor, E-Town Exterminating, and West Point Bank.
And see Mike Matheson down there taking pictures of the players in action for the News Enterprise. He was up here
Yesterday.
press box with us yesterday.
Mike, I read his columns today on the games yesterday. Real nice job, and reporting the game. And I was sitting right here and watching. I said, "Yeah, that's what happened. That's just good. I like that."
So we are ready for the top of the third inning. We've got both of these teams will move on to the region next week at Taylor County. The draw will be Friday at noontime. Mr. Glenn Spalding told us that at Taylor County High School. And we'll get the 8 teams that we're pretty sure be in the region.
Here's Hardin to lead it off. He grounded out his first time up. His first look at Kyle Collin.
Two balls.
So Central hit the ball yesterday, held on to win today. You think 5 runs, they've been hitting the ball again, but what they've been doing is
You would definitely call this small ball.
Yeah, but utilizing everything they can. They get the stolen base, they get the right bunt.
Aggressive base running.
They get the ground ball that gets a run in. So what do you say? That's
call strike one, 3-1. Ball 4. So not a real good start in the third inning for Kyle Collin. That's what happened to Parker Estes. He walked a man early, walked the second batter in the first inning, walked the leadoff batter in the second inning.
Now you have speed over there. Heidemann can just pick them up, lay them down. Let's see how much lead they let him have.
Pitches high and away for a ball.
Right now, you may just want to see if they're going to throw him anything to hit or get a pass ball. Shaheem Daly holding him on. And,
yeah, they're in good shape here with Tyler Wood and Cooper Jones following Bryant. And he tried to drop one down the first base line. Got under it for a little pop foul.
Yeah, he was bunting for a hit there. He wasn't about to sacrifice, but Estes come in.
Anything to move that runner down, and
yeah.
if he could get on, that's so much the better.
Estes is playing inside on the grass. Down at third base, he's about 85 feet away instead of 90.
And it's hit to Estes.
Swinging bunt has to go to first.
5-3.
Well, does the job.
One out. The difference between walking them and making them hit it.
The catcher, number 4.
But the walk puts a runner in scoring position because that ground ball was hit slowly. Estes had no choice but to go to first. So here's Tyler Wood. He walked his first time up and scored.
There's one out. Top of the third with Central Hardin leading 5-1. Strike. You can see that one right in there. No balls, one strike. One out, one on. Ground ball foul right into the dugout.
That'll wake you up down here.
That's the example of keep your eye on the ball.
That's right.
Whether you're playing or not, if you stand over the dugout and not paying attention to the ball, you can get injured more easily than when you normally are out on the field. Don't know if they're supposed to have a special play on that one or not, but swing and a miss. Got the, well, I thought maybe back
No.
him, but the runner.
No, he got outside of it. He had to go to first. So
Yeah.
it's a strikeout with an assist, 2-3. Heidemann was going on the play. And
The designated hitter.
so we didn't get a
Number
strike him out,
44,
throw him out. You get a
Cooper
strikeout.
Jones.
And it goes 2-3 on the assist for the second out. Heidemann gets down. Here's Cooper Jones, who sacrificed. He had a sacrifice bunt that scored a run. Just when I said he won't be bunting, he did. Can't learn anything playing this game, watching this game.
Foul ball into the other dugout.
Are we hearing a score down? Bethlehem is behind Nelson County. Nelson won 10 games on the year, and Bardstown and Bethlehem both in the 20s. And they said in the sixth inning, 5-2. Did I hear that correct?
I thought it was. What was that score, Mr. Spalding? What was that score? 5-2 in the bottom of the fifth. Fly ball to left.
Should be Wimberly.
There and
puts
hauls
it
it
up.
in.
Well, I'm going to tell you, okay, so 5 runs in 3 innings, no runs, no hits, and I've said that for 3 innings. But Central still doesn't have a hit. They left 1 on base, but after 2.5, they still lead at 5-1. North Hardin will have Eric Moore, Kyle Collin, and Cameron Smith.
Here, Central. Oh, okay, 2-2. And just got the score here from Mr. Spalding, the softball score. Central Hardin and E-Town 2-2 in the second inning.
Okay. There's the town of winner over at North yesterday. And Central favored to win again. Got to play them. Favorites don't mean anything.
Well, you know, we saw Bardstown play at John Hardin. Of course, I knew they were rated number 5 in the region that time with 25, 24, 25
right.
wins. And they got knocked off.
And I'm kind of impressed with Bardstown. Good looking outfit.
You just don't know. That's why you have to play the game. All right, for the bottom of the third inning, the Trojans will have Eric Moore, the right fielder, leading off, and then back to the top of the order.
Number 18, Eric Moore.
I'm sure Coach Adcock's telling them, just one at a time, guys. Let's try to get them one at a time.
Pitch is inside, ball 1. Eric Moore, real good speed.
That's right.
I believe he's going to be playing football.
Is he?
I think so.
Okay. Swing and a miss on that one. Okay, Mr. Moore is. No, Eric is a senior this year.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to college.
Oh, he's going to play football in college.
Swing and a miss, gets away from Jones. He comes out down to Nolan Francis, so that's a strikeout. And an assist, 2-3.
The pitcher, number
That's the
1.
first guy that brings up the top
Collins.
of the order. Colin grounded a shortstop first inning.
Cameron Smith on deck. One hit for
One
North
hit in
Hardin.
the game so far.
Yeah, it's a triple that drove in a run, but did not score the run, and he didn't score. Henderson didn't score.
2 balls. No strikes. There's 1 out. And this young man is capable of an extra base hit and a stolen base, so he's a dangerous possibility. Ball 3. Bland has thrown a few pitches here, kind of like Parker Estes did that inning that he walked 4. Just missing off the outside part of the plate. Ball
really
4.
missed with that. Calling on, here's Smith.
And he had a base on balls and scored the only
Number
run.
7,
Yeah.
Cameron Smith.
Strike, outside corner on the, just above the D's. Nope, outside.
Safe lead over at first. Wood, good job blocking that one.
We are a little angled here to the third base side of home plate, so we don't have a direct. Okay, that was a tough one.
The ball went, it was curving back. It was right off the end of the bat, and it came right at him, and it curved away from him at the last minute. Don't see it play. It is an error.
There it is. E6. I thought that one
Number
really
28,
should have been.
Parker Estes.
Okay, E6. But Trojans have 2 on base. This young man at the plate has 10 home runs.
Sure, nothing more he wants to do to help himself get
Parker
back in the
Estes
game.
yeah, he could punch it.
Yeah, he can take one swing and get this a tight ball game in a hurry.
Who was it? Yogi said it's never over till it's over.
That's right.
Boy, that just about came true yesterday, didn't it?
That's true.
It was a good game for the fans, and both teams played hard. Took a good strike there. 1-1.
Two on.
Strike 2, outside corner.
1 ball, 2 strikes. There's 1 out. Runners at first and second.
I haven't watched Estes bad enough to know if he would take it to right field on the outside part of the plate or not. He did reach out for that pitch, because it again was out to the outside part of the plate. Foul back. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
You know, I'm thinking, if you're doing this next year, I may bring you a padded cushion.
I actually have one at home in the garage, Dad.
I've got 2 in the car, but I didn't.
But that's an idea. I'm going to throw it in my blazer. Nope.
Okay.
No,
2 and 2. He didn't go around. I didn't know what he was going to call it a strike.
I didn't think he did. But
Looked high.
we're back here. We're a good 50 feet away. Ball 3.
But we never have missed any from up here either. Did you notice that? It's,
Well, we have it easier because there is no pressure on our calls.
That's right.
We don't have anyone in the city down here that will agree or disagree with us.
Big
Too high,
fly.
too high.
High.
Runner will tag up and go to third.
Had the runner tagged at first and been halfway down on
He
the
could-
throw, he
right.
would have been at second.
Yep, that was a lapse.
That was a lapse. Didn't pick up the base when he could.
Now instead of a force out at second, instead of having runners on second and third, you got a possible force out at second base on the ball right up the middle.
Andrew.
But yeah, you both, everybody tags on that. He's going to see he's going to call it. Pruitt, good outfielder, went over to make that catch, then bounced away from Heidemann, and runner went to third. Well, he was going anyhow. He already had that made off the pitch.
Strike 1. So runners on the corners with 2 out.
But you tell that guy, tag up and go, and then watch the ball. Hard hit and fielded right there, and the throw in the
And
gets away.
Hold on to it. So Collins scores.
Carson Yates, though, is in the dirt. And Lucas had a big stretch and couldn't dig it out. So it'll be an E on the throw.
The left fielder, number 14, Manny Wimberly.
Smith gets around to third, so here's Wimberly.
Fouled away. Score is now 5-2.
Wimberly,
like I said, one at a time.
took a call, third strike. Big bat right here. Base hit right here. Would
Played another one. Yeah, he knew that one. He knew that one was there. That would have been a good pitch to hit the right center.
a little bit of zip on that one.
Oh, he hit a shot past the third baseman. And that is another run for the Trojans.
Yeah, it was
Lucas at third base. Which I see number 17 there. So I would say that one was a hit. I don't know what. Yeah, they got hit, flashed on the board.
okay. Base hit for Wimberly.
And the score is now 5-3.
So Lucas is now down at third. I'm sorry, I didn't.
And Carson Yates is at second. Pitch is high. I would say Coach Thompson won't go too long with.
Well, not all. Dylan Bland
No, I know it.
had the error that opened it up.
Yep. Yeah, they've had 2 errors in this game, or this inning.
That would have been a hit if it stayed fair. Zach Henderson trying to get that one down. Only a second hit in this ball game, though.
We're looking at a 2-hitter through 3 innings. And the team behind has both hits. But the score is 5-3, which is a lot closer than 5-1. Foul ball. And this is struck out. Okay, Nelson County. After 6. We just got a score here. Nelson County still ahead after 6.5 innings.
Wow.
So for the Trojans.
2 runs, 1 hit. They left 2 on.
After 3 complete. We got Central Hardin leading 5-3. They have no hits.
Right.
North Hardin has 2 hits.
Jack Bibb, Dylan Bland, Carson Yates, the second baseman. I'll make that change here.
And we thank Mr. Glenn Spaulding for providing us scores here for the 19th district over Barstown.
Now, tune in weekly for all our rebroadcasts of HCEC-TV programs on Brandenburg Telecom and Comcast Cable Channel 2, Spectrum Communications on Channel 184. And this is an HCEC-TV student production, Division of Hardin County Schools. Special thanks to our live sports coverage sponsors, Brandenburg Telecom Physical Therapy Associates, Ryan Harris of Remax Premier Properties, Bluegrass Sailor, E-Town Exterminating, and West Point Bank. And a special thanks again to our crew today, Evan McClure, Tanner Drake, Jordan Shive, Reed Sampley, and Alexa Lawson.
And we are ready for the 4th inning. Got off to a slow start here. We got a little rain shower right around, 6:15. 6:15. By 6:30, it had stopped, and the sun was beginning to shine through, and they went to work on the field, and actually got started only about 20 minutes late.
Leading off the Bruins in the top of the 4th.
We want to thank
number 34.
the E-Town crew here have been taking care of us for a couple of days, and Mr. Spaulding, Alan Howell down here gets all these lineups and things up here and post for us.
Get us the information that we need, and even
Coach Pitts,
Had a
his
lunch
crew, yeah.
for yesterday.
Yeah. Down there from the Panther baseball booster. Good food.
One strike. Ground ball to second in the hole. And 4-3. Cameron Smith had to go towards second, not behind the bag, but back that way and field the ball.
Number 7,
Made a good
Dylan
pickup and
Bland.
good throw, and we'll bring up Dylan Bland, the pitcher.
Tell you, I have got to check out Central Hardin, North Hardin, John Hardin, and E-Town. All this boosters that do all this cooking.
Right.
They're good.
Yeah, they do. They have some good cooks at each one of the schools.
And what the credit is,
Strike.
it's to the baseball moms and dads and parents and fans that support the team every way they
Right.
can. So go out the
Parents.
game, get your hamburger, hot dog. And support
Parents,
the team.
even some of the grandparents.
That's right.
Call strike 2. Henderson sets up outside, and that was a little too wide.
The last inning, North seemed to settle a little bit. Now getting 2 runs, I think it'll settle them a little more.
Fly ball into right.
Eric Moore.
And Eric hauls that one in.
The third baseman, number 2,
Here's Carson.
Yates.
Carson Yates. They still have him at third, but he moved over to second.
Yep. I think they did that switch right at the beginning of the game.
Yeah, it's not what we copied off the book, but
I know. Of course, they didn't change any batting position, so it really doesn't matter
Right.
as far as the lineup's concerned.
except I call.
Except it kind of messes us up sometimes. Oh, no. 2-0.
I have to get binoculars out, see numbers out second base. That's after the game, they'll have the all-tournament team. We already have part of that. I like the way they do it now that they select right after the game, so we know who's the tournament team.
And if the players can't get back the next
Right.
day for whatever reason, but we did have from Fort Knox, Abdil Santana, from John Hardin, Jay Banks, and Gannon McMillan, and from E-Town, Spencer Brandenburg, and Ryan Powell. So we already have those young men selected to the all-district tournament team. Nope. Low for ball 3. 3-1. So what do you always tell your pitcher? Number 9 hitter. Don't walk him. Make him hit the ball
Make
somewhere.
him hit it, yeah.
So even with 2 out, now you've got the top of the order coming up. And base on balls is just like
The second baseman.
It's a line drive out
a
there,
single. You're right. It is.
except no hits.
It was a freebie.
Here's Skylar Lucas playing over at third base now.
So Lucas is at plate with Carson Yates at first base. 2 out.
I'm not sure he might not run him here with your leadoff man up there. And that was a good one not to run on him. He took that break, but that pitch was a fastball inside, and Henderson had already turned to
He
fire.
was ready, wasn't he?
Want that curveball on the outside corner to be running on. And Lucas calls a timeout because they're waiting too long up there.
Batter gets ready. He doesn't want to have to stand there 30 seconds. Of course, the pitcher doesn't want to have to rush with a runner on base. Fly
Big
to
fly.
center. Hit well. And
Good up.
Andrew Henderson backs up and pulls that one down. fifth, eighth for third out.
So in the top of the fourth, Central, no runs on no hits. They leave one on base. In 3.5, Central has 5 runs on no hits. North Hardin has 3 runs on 2 hits. Then we're going to the bottom of the fourth, and it will be Seth Yates, Tyler Sipes, and Eric Moore, 6 or 7, 8, and 9 for North Hardin. And big inning in the next 2 because the fourth in the 5th inning, if nothing happens here in the 5th inning, you got your leadoff group, and you'll go through the meat of the order before that 7th inning. So it depends how all that would work out.
And according to Mr. Spall, Nelson County was still leading Bethlehem by 5-2. So it looks like they were better than the bottom of the 6th inning, or bottom of the 7th, 6.5 innings.
Bethlehem was going to bat.
They may be the champions. Of course, both of them will go to the region.
But that also means that if Bethlehem loses, you're going to have a runner-up going to play somebody over here in a real tough first game.
You're right. They're strong enough to be a winning team, so it means they would be playing a winning team from another district that's losers.
Yeah.
For the Trojans in the bottom
Seth
of the
Yates
fourth,
leading
the
off, shortstop.
Number 2,
Fouls
Seth
one.
Yates.
Umpire jogs over and picks it up. That doesn't go far enough. I can get that one. Mr. Alex Hayes behind the plate. Popped infield. And we got all
third base.
Okay, third baseman called him off.
That's Lucas.
5U.
The designated hitter, number 25, Tyler Sipes.
Yeah. Sipes grounded out to the pitcher his first time at bat. And ground ball here, first base.
Too late.
Nope.
Oh, and he got stepped on.
I believe he did.
Head first slide and okay. Colin or
Good hustle there by
Bland didn't break to that side. He got there late and head first slide from Tyler Sipes, and Dylan Bland was coming late with the step down and stepped on him and told him, and they know it wasn't intentional or anything. They slapped hands there after. So
the ball wasn't hit very hard, so
No.
he didn't have a whole lot of time. By the time Francis got it, he was waiting for Bland to get there, and the toss was just, everything was in slow motion.
Turned around, looked like he might bunt. So that'll be a base hit.
That'll be a base hit for him. Tyler Sipes gives the Trojans a runner at first base with 1 out. And now Eric Moore has 2 balls on him.
It's one of those things, though, you work on. If the ball's hit to the right side, pitcher should be going to first base every time.
Right, that's it.
And that's something that's just,
If you hesitate on that first step,
you're done for.
3-1. It's 3-2.
Good
He knew
pitch
it
on
was
the
there.
corner. And he knew it.
He knew it was there. He saw it. Full count. And that one wasn't nearly as good a pitch to hit.
No.
Moore goes down swinging.
Second out.
He missed his pitch on that second strike.
And 3-1, if you want to swing at one, that's the one you really want to rip at because you still got another chance coming. But
That's right.
here's Kyle Collin, who's grounded out and walked, scored a run.
Inside, call strike.
Dylan Bland
Has pitched well.
pitched well.
He's only given up 2 hits. No balls, 2 strikes. And Collin goes down swinging. And the Trojans seem to be out of sync
They had no runs. They had one hit. They left one on base. 4 complete, 5-3. Central Hardin in the lead. We'll go to the Central Hardin top of the 5th inning. It will be Francis, Heidemann, and Bryant, 2, 3, and 4. Big chance here to get your power lineup at the plate.
And I will recognize our sponsors again. Remember, this is an HCEC-TV student production of the Hardin County Schools. Our Channel 1 programming is sponsored in part by West Point Bank, with 5 offices located in Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, Upton, Glendale, and West Point, or find them online at westpointbank.com. Let us help make life simpler. West Point Bank, hometown banking made simple. E-Town Exterminating, 737-6900, online at mugabug.com. Bluegrass Cellular, offering the most affordable unlimited plan anywhere where wireless works. Visit us at bluegrasscellular.com. Ryan Harris of Remax Premier Properties. For all your real estate needs, contact Ryan at 270-723-4626 and he'll get the job done. Physical Therapy Associates, giving more personal attention for more effective results, with locations in Elizabethtown, Hodgenville, Radcliffe, Brandenburg, Markstown, and Louisville. We're online at physicaltherapyky.com. And Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all of your telecommunication needs. Thanks to our sponsors for all athletic events and community activities that we were able to bring to you over HCEC-TV.
Nolan Francis.
Number 2, 3, 4 up this.
First baseman steps in to face Kyle Collin here in the top of the 5th.
Foul, tried to bunt that one.
If you had told me Central wouldn't have a hit through 4 innings, I would have said, no, that's not right.
And if he had told you that they'd have 5 runs without a hit?
Yes, that would really be. But you see a lot of funny things in baseball.
Yes, you do. Oh, strike. No balls, 2 strikes.
I was thinking yesterday, had Central lost, it would have been probably the big upset of the region, but I'm not sure. If you turn around and say, here's
You're right.
Nelson County, is just a big upset.
Ground to third.
And the throw in the dirt, dug out. And
good catch over there by Daly.
has to
Shaheen
got
Daly.
a little bit in the dirt. Shaheen dug it out, so
Heidemann.
goes 5-3.
And brings up Austin Heidemann, the shortstop.
Grounded to short and walked.
Curveball a little bit outside. Well, even the center part of the bleachers here at Anna filled up.
Quite good crowd. There's some standing along the fence. There's some way out in the outfield, sitting in some chairs out there looking over the fence.
In right center. And some leaning over the fence in right field. Ball. 3-0.
Well, it's a nice evening for baseball. The rain just took care of the field conditions and cooled it down a little. Humidity dropped.
That's right. 3-1. The mindset. If you can do it, if you can throw a strike with no balls and three balls and no strikes, you can throw took a good hop.
Wow, good hustle by Seth Yates.
Good play by Yates, the shortstop.
I thought we had our first hit.
That one did take a good hop coming off there, so it came right. Of course, he was moving over behind the bag, but came right up to him. And
Brian.
he made a good throw to first.
Young man has a good arm.
2 down and brings up Ethan Bryant, who struck out and grounded to third base. Hey, how you doing?
There's one that
is hit.
Maybe hit deep enough, but
no, he didn't catch it. We'll see what the official score puts up over here.
I thought it was an error, but
I did too. That's what I would call it, but we'll see.
It is an error.
It is an error. So we agree on that.
I thought he just kind of took a step and stuck his glove up and didn't get under it, and it was So that's E7, and the runner's at second base.
The catcher, number 40, Tyler Wood.
So again, without a hit, but you got a runner in scoring position. Here's Tyler Wood, walked and struck out.
A lot of high school players have just not learned that technique of getting back farther than you need to and then catch the ball coming in. Go to the fence if you have to. Ball over. Even infielders here, first baseman, third baseman, go to the fence and then come back.
Wood, the number 5 hitter in here right now, and a big opportunity after 2 outs. You get a 2-base error that puts a runner in scoring position. So pick him up, get a run back would be a big deal right here for Central.
It would.
Want to stay loose in that dugout.
You want to stay awake. Line to second.
Oh, and caught that ball. You hit it hard as you can, and then
you get robbed.
Yeah, and that was
line out.
Cameron Smith caught it right on the ground.
Yep, third out. Good play there by Smith. Wood, can't fault him, buddy. You hit the ball as hard as you can. It just went right to the fielder.
So North, no runs, no hits. They leave 1 on base. 4.5 in the book, still 5-3. Central leading over North Hardin. For North Hardin, it'll be 2-3-4 scheduled. It'll be Cameron Smith, Parker Estes, and Andrew Henderson.
Okay, this should be a good opportunity for North. They've got number 2, 3, 4, 5 batters coming up. So if they don't score or get something out of this
get something
5th
going.
inning, then
it might be a while before those guys get a chance if they do.
You're right.
So this is an HCEC-TV production, a division of Hardin County Schools. And special thanks to live sports coverage sponsors, Brandenburg Telecom, Physical Therapy Associates, Ryan Harris of Remax Properties, Bluegrass Cellular, E-Town Exterminating, and West Point Bank. And I want to thank all those great people that have our community in mind when they sponsor a lot of these programs.
That's right.
Our great crew, not only out for community events, but doing all the sports we do. And
they actually fund the learning opportunities for our TV production students.
Yeah, and we've had a great crew this year. Jordan's down on the first base line down there now, so she's taking the camera down there. Jordan has been with us all season, and a lot of setups and doing a lot of teaching too, as we've seen.
In the bottom of the 5th, the second baseman.
She's had a good year, going to be in communications at Western Kentucky.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Cameron Smith, second baseman, second hitter. And bloops. Oh, nobody's covering first.
Nobody get there.
So nothing like a leadoff rip to 50 feet.
Now playing third base, number 17, Skylar Lucas. Moving to second base, number 2, Carson Yates.
Second infield hit. Had another one down there, couldn't field.
That's right.
Nobody was going to get that one, but I thought the play maybe only had a play at the second baseman, getting it and trying to flip it.
And I don't think he could have gotten there in time.
No, Nolan Francis had already committed, but he had nobody to throw it to even if he caught it. So here's Estes, who's hit a fly to center his last time up.
He was going for the fence on that one.
You were trying to tie it, that's for sure. And that one,
he may have
just tied it. Goodbye, home run. Parker Estes, who's hit 10 this year.
10 is the last count I had.
I don't know, but that was not much doubt when it went out of here.
Left center field, well over the fence, and score is now tied. And I know he feels good after that horrendous 2 innings he had pitching.
And that is only the 4th hit of this ball game. 2 in this inning, though. A bloop single in the infield, and then the pitch that went up just a little bit. And Estes really got all of it. Make no mistake about that one.
Yeah. Now we're back to a new game.
No outs. Here's Andrew Henderson, who's been red hot with his bat. Crippled. Been on with an error.
And we have some action down here in the bullpen for Central Hardin.
That's Submariner.
Yeah.
Have to get my. And got him in the strikeout. Jeff Wheeler, I think, maybe. Wheeler's warming up. Oh, we'll get a strikeout on Andrew Henderson.
First
left
out.
fielder, number 14, Manny Wimberly.
Here's Manny Wimberly, strikeout in a single.
He takes the ball low inside. But it's all tied up. New ball game.
Tied him up on that one.
21.
Well,
Fans have something sure about now, Dan. Both teams have
yeah.
a chance to win.
Dylan Bland, was throwing the fastball. He'd been locating it down quite a bit, and that one just got up a little bit. And boy, Estes was waiting on it.
Sometimes
the pitch before, he had been swinging away at it.
Sometimes you can get away with a bad pitch, and sometimes you cannot.
Oh, that one fouled down, and Tyler Wood got hit. Foul ball. He's got to walk that one off.
So we got a break here while the catcher kind of recovers some foul tip.
Hit him above the shin guard, and boy, that hurts.
The umpire says, well, I'm glad you're here in front of me. So we are in the 5th inning now with 1 out.
And you can have a lot of protection on, but you can't cover.
I know.
And
can't cover everything.
when I started umpiring, we had the big bubbles. You remember in pro baseball they had the big bubbles. The American League used them. The National League was the first to go to the inside.
Yeah.
And you talk about a learning curve going to the inside gear, because a lot of the early gear was just catcher's equipment and did not have the real good arm coverage for you. And if you're, I mean, you can't see what Alex Hayes is wearing, but it's like a chest protector, but it's more like a football chest pad. It's got.
Personally, I prefer that big bubble.
Hide
behind that thing.
Hide behind that catcher. But we're glad Tyler Wood's okay. Wimberly's still in there with 1 ball, 2 strikes.
A little low. 2-2.
And if you're going to be a catcher, yes, you're going to get nicks and bangs and bumps.
That's the one position I never played in a game. And he got hit. I caught batting practice one time. Foul tip. Stuck my head. It hit me right at the top of the head, over the top of the mask. Nope, this is not my position.
And how important it is. The catcher is your defensive coordinator. He's got to move people. He's got to call the pitches. He has to be looking at the dugout to get the calls.
He has to. He's a team quarterback. There's no doubt about it. Good bunt.
Good bunt. They're going to have to really hurry, and they can't get him.
Francis thought he had it.
Now they're going to complain the runner ran in the way and running inside the baseline. That's what he's saying. He was running inside the line. My fielder couldn't have a fair shot at the ball. Wimberly was down at second. I haven't seen a flash hit or error. I thought he beat it, but I may be wrong.
No either. I haven't seen him.
The shortstop, number 2, Seth Yates.
Well, they put a hit up.
Okay. Because we thought he had beat it too. Another bunt foul. Yeah, Henderson, I believe he was past first baseman when the ball hit his mitt. So Zach Yates trying to get the runners second and third.
That's all. There's going to be a change right here. So Dylan Bland, number 18, is going to be the new pitcher.
4 1/3 innings.
Is that Wheeler?
I believe it is. Sidearm underhanded.
Yes. Kevin Wheeler, number 18, will be the new pitcher.
He throws it underhanded. Well, submarine. Haven't seen very many of those, but I mean, they can throw some wicked pitches.
Four and a third innings for Bland. 5 runs in, 5 hits, and he's responsible for the runners on.
2 runners on.
Yeah, responsible for those 2 runners on.
You probably aren't old enough to remember Ted Abernathy.
I remember him.
I believe he was one of the first submarines.
Submariners.
Yep.
I remember him. Didn't have many relievers. When he came in, it was so unique.
And then we had, who was the one with the?
Ryan Duran
Oh, yeah, Darren.
wore the glasses, about 4 inches thick. Yeah, and I think it was all glass. I think all he wanted to do is make you think I can't see. If you talk about, I don't know what they could say speed was back then, but he could throw the.
He could throw the heat, couldn't he?
Just good.
Of course, the problem was he didn't know where it was going.
Position changes for the Bruins. Now pitching, number 18, Kevin Wheeler. For the Trojans, the shortstop, number 2, Seth Yates.
Kevin Wheeler in to replace Dylan Bland.
Okay, Bland leave the field. He was hitting.
Well, he may have gone to center field.
No.
I don't know.
Oh, and look at this.
Perfect bunt for a hit.
They charged at first. They did not charge at third. He had to stay home. And second went to first, short went to second, and nobody could get that bunt perfect.
Bases are loaded.
Well,
The designated hitter, number 25,
you
Tyler
got your DH.
Seitz.
I'm only showing 1 out.
That's right. There is 1 out.
So they're loaded up. We said at the top of the inning, this was an inning North
And
could
they
need something to happen. Now, Wheeler's actions are deceiving, but his pitches are not. If you watch him, he doesn't do much with them. And they're going to have to hustle to get any. Oh,
And
and
let
that
it
big
get
error.
by him.
Big error. 2 runs will score. Heidemann was going to pick up and try to go to the first and misses the ball. And 2 runs will cross the
3-run
plate.
score on an error on the shortstop.
Wimberly scores, Zach Henderson scores, and Seth Yates stops at second, and he kept running.
He would have been at third.
been
Yeah.
third.
I believe he thought his
Thought the ball was right there.
runner in front of him stopped.
But here's Eric Moore, and he's about it.
Great bunt.
And
That's
they're not
gonna
going
be
to
a
have
hit.
anybody. Oh, the bunt that Central Hardin uses, North Hardin has turned into a weapon this inning.
Single for Eric Moore. A perfect bunt right down the third base
2
line.
perfect bunts right here. And now you got the leadoff man,
Number 1,
Kyle Collins.
Kyle Collins.
He'll be the 9th hitter of the inning. Hard hit. Should be 1. The throw to first base in the dirt. Didn't get him. The run scores. So on the
There's 2 out on the fielder's choice. Scored a run.
Collins at first, they get Seth Yates to score. Tyler Sipes goes to third. They get Eric Moore
Moore
down.
forced out.
Yeah, 6 to 4. And here
The
is
second
the
baseman, number 7.
10th
Cameron
batter of the building.
Smith.
Here's Cameron Smith, 10th batter of the inning.
Ball low and away.
But 2 bunts, just as well as you can put them down to Cretan Wheeler.
And the Trojans have scored 5 runs this inning, Dan, to go up 8 to 5. Fly ball in second base. And Yates is there to pull it in. So Cameron Smith pops to second to end the inning.
But he let it off with a single.
He did. He started, that's right, he started this inning with a single. The Trojans come back with a single, a home run that tied the score. Then it had a strikeout, a hit by pitch, a single, an error, a single.
5 hits.
Fielder's choice.
5 hits.
5 runs.
But 5 runs. That's the big thing. And again, it wasn't the walk this time, it was the error.
Right.
And I'm looking here going into the 6th. Central Hardin has not had a hit. I'll say that'll get them started because they'll have Jones, Jack Bibb, and Dylan Bland. And now Central will have to get their big hitters going right here in this inning because they're down to 6 outs.
That's right. It's the top of the 6th inning. Of course, they have Jones and Bland Jones and Bibb are tough hitters. So, hey Bobby, how are you?
So we look at coming in.
Seen your picture on Facebook several times.
Got a visitor in the box. Very quickly, this is an HCEC-TV student production of the Division of Hardin County Schools. Special thanks to our live sports coverage sponsors, Brandenburg Telecom, Physical Therapy Associates, Ryan Harris of Remax Premier Properties, Bluegrass Sailor, E-Town Exterminating, and West Point Bank. And to our crew, again, we'll thank Jordan Shive, Tanner Drake, and Evan McClure taking care of us up here, and Alexa Lawson and Reed Sampley from our AV production staff taking care of things today. Dale is away today and had some business to take care of, so we missed Dale down there, but boy, we've got a couple of good ones in there taking care of everything. That's Alexa and Reed. And of course, our always great crew out here taking care of everything.
One of my former North Hardin players, Dan, Bobby Roberts. I don't think you were at North, but was catcher for us, 2-year starter. Just loved the game, and his son, 12-year-old, is just off to a great start at his league level.
It's always good to see some of those players that you coached, and they still remember you that day. Here we go with Cooper Jones. He has hit a fly ball deep, not deep enough.
Almost, but not enough. He went up on that terrace there. And
Andrew Henderson
pulled
went up
it
the
in.
wall, 341 feet away.
The right fielder, number 34, Jack Bibb.
And I'm telling you, believe it or not, that is a big out.
It is.
And
again, the difference between making them hit the ball or walking them.
Yeah.
He hit that a long way, but it was an out. Ball outside. No. Call that a strike.
Don't be arguing with the umpire.
I will not. From my angle, it looked like it was a little outside, but I can't see the plate. Now, see that one?
Look closer. It was low. It was low.
Okay.
I watched the catcher's mitt. He went way down on that.
1-1. Swing and a miss on a pitch that was down. So Collins got them swinging. He got them off balance. And the fact that his pitches move differently than Parker Estes' pitches did. He's more over the top. 1 ball, 2 strikes with 1 out and a 6th inning, and this is an important inning for the Bruins.
Way up. Who's got it? Who's got it?
Pitcher calling for it. And
Collins
he got it.
Came all the way from the mound right over by the fence, the dugout. He's the only one that had a real view, and he took care of it.
As a pitcher, third baseman, he feels like that third baseman was supposed to make those calls.
Yeah. Well, he plays third. He's not out there just just pitching only. He
Right.
sees that play. And he's
Well,
a good glove, so.
You know, we always coach that third baseman to get everything he can get.
Yeah.
But if he can cut across for the shortstop, it's an easy play.
Here's Bland hitting.
A fly ball to right or second base.
Calling, and putting it away.
Three
is
fly
Cameron
balls.
Smith.
So Kyle Collin had an easy, he didn't even throw many pitches at in him.
3 fly balls, a big fly ball to center deep, and a big pop-up foul that was called over near the fence behind the plate, and then a big pop-up to second base. We had no runs, no hits, no one left. We've gone through 5.5, and North Hardin has retaken the lead there up on top of this one, 8-5, and they'll be bringing to the plate Parker Estes, who hit the big home run last inning, Andrew Henderson and Manny Wimberly as the scheduled hitters. Wayne?
Bottom of the 6th.
This has been a good game. I told you earlier it wasn't over. And we do have a new pitcher now, number 21 from Central Hardin.
Yeah, that McCubbin that came in yesterday.
I think it's McCubbin, but I'll look one time here and try to get this. It's Cameron McCubbins. He's a sophomore.
And he came in yesterday and got 2 or 3 outs.
Well, this is not the situation you're behind. You don't see Cooper Jones here, but it gets tight, 1 run, then you may.
Right, it's very possible. The score is 8-5. The Trojans come back and score 1 in the first, 2 in the third, and then 5 in the 5th. Here we are in the bottom of the 6th, and Central Hardin only has 3 more outs unless they can tie the score.
Well, I'll put the jinx on it. How do you get 5 runs right in the middle of this ball game and you don't have a hit? And I mean, it's just, they've hit the ball too. It's not like that. It's just,
yeah, they don't have a hit at all.
They don't have a hit. That's going to, if it stays that way, it would look, Central Hardin pitchers, Central Hardin no hit by North Hardin pitchers, but we get 5 runs. I don't know. That's
well, that's what bases on balls will do for you.
No, don't kid. They can get 10 hits the next inning too. So.
Right. All low.
Try to get it going. Here's Parker Estes.
And he had the big hit
last
inning.
But he had a big rip and missed the pitch before. And the next pitch came up just a little higher, and wasn't much question when he hit it, it was gone. Because it went up and gone.
Yeah, he got that one at the right angle.
In the regional tournament in 1964, I was in the outfield, and Charlie Lynch was in center, and I think I was in right, and Jimmy Alvey played down at Litchfield. Jimmy wasn't very big.
Jim.
Well, there's another ball. If that's fair, it's foul. But it's foul. But the first one he hit, we ran to the fence. The second one, we didn't even move. I mean, talk about hit them.
Jim could hit the ball. He played in that Sunday men's league.
Well, he played a little. He got into the majors, and I don't know how far he went up in it, but he did.
He was a good ball player, and they've had a lot of good ball players in Grayson County. One hopper to shortstop.
Great play.
6-3.
Hard hit, but Heidemann comes up with it. I thought that was going to go through.
I did too.
Number 15, Andrew Henderson.
Here's Andrew Henderson, who tripled, been on with there and struck out.
I played at Campbellsville with Don Lee.
Yes, remember Don.
And then Bill Lee. And
Bill,
then his brother,
Bill's
Don.
older brother.
Yeah,
Yep.
The older brother. Bill.
Caney Bill. Bill
yeah.
Caney Bill.
Don could really throw the ball too.
Yes, he could. I remember hearing it. Same game. words were, Mac, if you don't swing the bat, you can't hit the ball. I said, Coach, I didn't see it. He was
the inside corner.
about 6'3" or 6'4".
Yeah, he was. Yeah,
Big guy, and he was big.
well built.
And when he stepped off the mound, it looked like he was stepping on you.
He
and
could throw it.
You understand, we were in a regional tournament. We were looking at
Ball in the ground. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And Don was a little calmer. Of course, he coached at Grayson County there for a number of years.
Well, Jimmy was assistant with him.
Bill was highly competitive.
Bill coached basketball, didn't he?
Yes, yeah, at Caneyville. Took him to the state tournament.
Down to third. Good stop. Long throw on the money.
Got him.
Good stretch over there by Francis. But
that was a good play by Skylar Lucas.
Lucas come up threw a BB across there.
The left fielder, number 14, Manny Wimberly.
And brings up Manny Wimberly. He got hit by a pitch last inning.
And scored.
Right in the middle of that big inning, scored a run.
1 out, he was hit by a pitch, and that got it all going. So.
Popped up, and let's see.
Out of play.
Yep, that was going out of play behind. Tanner didn't even look.
What, ball up here? Tanner, wake up.
Got to keep an eye out over there, buddy.
No. All right, we got no balls, 1 strike. There's 2 away. The hitter is Manny Wimberly. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning. North Hardin scored 5 in the last inning to take an 8-5 lead in this one. Central will be down to 9, 1, and 2 as their hitters, down to the last 3 outs. Big fly ball.
Big pop up. And McCubbin come right. Well, he had to get out of the pitcher circle, but pull that one in.
So a big pop up. So McCubbin gets 3 up, 3 down. Does his job. No runs, no hits, no one left on. But, well, what we're going to say here, Carson Yates, Skylar Lucas, Nolan Francis are back. That star of the lineup. So if you wanted to go, this is what you got to do.
That's right. You got the bottom, number 9, and back to the top of the order, so you can't really ask for much better.
Kyle Collins has stepped in after 2/3 inning. Estes couldn't find a plate. Collin came in and worked his way back into this game, just pitching steady, steady, steady.
He got a fly ball on the first batter, and then they have not scored. 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th.
Well, again, I'm going to say we're going into the 7th. Central doesn't have a hit. Highly unusual. They're a good hitting team. They have hit the ball.
And they've hit the ball hard.
Don't get me wrong. They've hit the ball, but they've hit it at somebody. And they've hit a couple of good drives, deep drives, been pulled in.
You know, that's the thing about baseball, Dan. They have hit the ball really hard sometimes, but it was right to somebody for an out. And there's nothing you can do.
But let's look. The base hit in the last inning, that was a fly ball that went just over between the pitcher. I mean, nobody could get to it, but it's a hit, and a runner gets on and scores. And then you get the bunt, and 2 or 3 of them just laid down perfectly.
They were. That no one could get to them.
And so it's just a matter of just the little things at times that make a difference, and the bunt at the right time that makes a difference. But here we go, and this is going to be a big 7th inning one way or the other for these 2 teams right here.
Big inning for North to play defense and get the outs. A big inning for Central to get on base, try to get 3 runs in to tie, or 4 to go ahead.
Foul out of play. Last inning, it was a fly to center, a fly to the pitcher that was in cotton foul territory, and a pop up to second. In fact, his last 4 outs have been pop ups.
Yep.
Or well, not pop ups, because one was a line drive.
Swing and a miss on that one, so 0-2.
Well, the North Hardin crowd over here, every pitch now. They're wanting a win, and they're every pitch. They're hanging on every pitch.
Yeah, they were pretty quiet that first 2 innings.
Yes, they were. And the Central fans were very noisy those first 2 innings.
Foul ball. No balls, 2 strikes. Well, it just shows how quickly a game can turn around. Just a few little things in that first 2, especially in the second inning. Central Hardin used the steal, the aggressive base running. North made a couple errors, and they had 5 runs with no hits. Pop back out of play.
See, we've got this net out here. We got a big open window. We can catch one up here.
At the right angle, it could come in here. Pitch it high and away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Not a bad pitch by Collin.
But you know, your pitcher goes out there, knows he needs 3 outs, got a little cushion lead, and he sometimes wants to overthrow. But
oh, that's
there's
a clean
base
hit.
hit. There you go. I told you I'd jinx that out. I'm not jinxed anything. I mean, they've been hitting the ball.
They've been hitting
that
the
one
ball.
found the place.
Yep.
So you can't do better than get your leadoff man on with a single.
Carson Yates leads off with a good single in the left center.
And now you got the starting line up here: Skylar Lucas, Nolan Francis.
17,
No outs, a runner on. You need 3 to tie this thing up. It
We
ain't
know
over.
how quickly that can happen.
It ain't over till it's over. Gets a good lead over there. I don't want to think you'd run out of your inning here.
Strike 1. Parker Estes went up there in the 5th inning. Leadoff man got a single. His team was behind 5-3. And
Tied up.
Boom.
Just like that. Yates will have to be careful at first. He doesn't want to be thrown out on the bases. He's needed as a run. He'll get down there if the ball gets away.
Yep.
Good block right there, but he's really no help to you if he's out somewhere.
No, he's
Because he's not, he's just one of the 3 that you need. So it's hard to jump out there and say we're going to steal a base here, steal a base there. It's not, timing's not good here.
ball high. And actually, he can worry the pitcher more at first base than he can at second. Just the thought of him maybe stealing, pitcher has to keep checking him. Swing and a miss by Lucas. 2-2. Game goes right along here, Dan. It could be over in under 2 hours.
And we might play all night. Who knows?
Oh, could. Foul ball. Could be extended, you're right.
Well, with 2-2 up there, if you send your runner and the batter swing away hits a line drive or something like that, you hit into a double play. And
that kills you.
that kills you too. So you have to, like I said, you just have to be safe here. Play it one base at a time right now.
And that's another hit into right field.
Throw to second. They got him.
Oh, it was
They got him.
fielder's choice. That was a
Eric Moore came up with a one-hop line drive. Got it on one hop and threw a BB to second base that just got Carson Yates. Boy, you do not see that. And nothing Yates could do. The ball was on the line. It looked like Moore was going to catch it on the fly.
He had to hold up to see if it was going to fall in, and then when he did, Moore was able to throw him out at second base. That doesn't happen real often, but it does occasionally.
Well, and Yates credit if he catches it and he's three quarters down, he's dead at first base. Yeah.
All strike.
But it was hit right at him, and you couldn't tell whether he was going to catch it or not. And that's a read, because you're trying to read it right over your shoulder. Up here, we could see it was going to fall, but
that's a tough break. Lucas hit the ball well. Not often you get a single and it turns into a force out.
Yeah.
1 ball, 1 strike. Oh, Nolan Francis, the first baseman, who has walked first and scored an inning in the first inning, and then flied to left and grounded to third.
So that's a fielder's choice. That's not a hit.
I know. Now that's when you really get robbed.
So we had the first hit of the ball game for Central in the 7th with Carson Yates. Then you get a follow-up hit, you think.
The breaks of the game. Pitches high and away.
Eric Moore showed a pretty good arm right there, Coach.
He did. He shot the ball down there to second base.
And it wasn't a tag play, which was the bigger thing.
Yeah, the force made it easier for the shortstop to make that tag.
Yeah, Seth Yates stretched out
to
there
make
and
that
caught it.
out.
Yeah.
So top of the 7th inning, there is one out when there's, you would have thought would be 2 on. But a good thinking heads up play there by Eric Moore. And that got the first out. Lucas is at first base, and strike 2.
Well, got behind, now it's 3-2. Colin here doesn't need a walk. He just needs to make him put the ball in play.
That's right. Make him hit the ball somewhere.
It was on the inside corner. It was there.
Well, Francis took one step and then turned around. I think he knew it was there. Call strike 3 for the second out.
Hoping to get that. So here's Austin Heidelman. He's grounded out. He's walked and he's grounded out twice to short. Hit the ball.
Now right
Number
here,
8, Austin
my opinion,
Heidelman.
was a really critical point for Colin. If he doesn't get Heidemann out, Ethan Bryant could tie this game up with one big swing.
You got it. And the man behind him and the man behind him.
That's right.
It's not like you could just tie it. You could tie it and go ahead. But, yeah, this is a man you want. You don't care about the runner at first.
Look good. 1-1. If you're going to crowd the plate, you're going to cut those called inside pitches. And if you hit on that handle, that doesn't feel good either. Ball high.
Broke high.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Heidemann trying to keep this going, put the tying run to the plate. There's 2 outs, top of the 7th. Central trails 8-5. 3 balls and a strike.
3-1.
Yeah, Ethan
Bryant would be the tying run if he gets up there. Hit up the middle. Nothing they could do. Shot that one right through there.
Heidemann able to keep it going, and that's what you want to do.
Now
The left
the
fielder,
tying run comes to the
Number
plate.
23,
The person of Ethan Bryant, the left fielder who has struck out on call 3rd strike, grounded to 3rd, and flied out to left field. Now, I believe that fly out to left field was hit pretty well.
Hit pretty well. There's no wind going to help, but the other part of this, they're going to talk a little bit here what they want to do, because behind him is Tyler Wood.
Yeah.
And Wood, last time up, hit a shot right at Cameron Smith, and he caught it about 1 inch off the ground.
Hit it as hard as he could hit it. Okay, 2 out. Trojans are 1 out away from being district champs. Don't remember the last year they won the district. It's been a few years because they've been building here for. Ball 1. One ball, no strikes, 2 out, top of the 7th inning. Runners at 1st and 2nd. Call strike. Bryant kind of frustrated with himself there. That one was in there and he knew it. 1 ball, 1 strike. If you haven't played baseball, you might not realize just how little time you have to react.
Well, some of these guys throw it really hard.
You almost have to step into every pitch ready to swing or start your swing.
And you have to make that decision.
Yeah. That's a split-second decision.
And you have to adjust the swing if it's a curveball.
Right.
And
you can't just swing fastball all the time.
boy, we got North Hardin fans standing up now. They're down to the last strike.
Yeah,
they're up. And they're really getting up now.
1 ball, 2 strikes. This is a big out.
This young man right here can tie it with one swing of the bat. Foul tip.
Yep, foul tip and was dropped.
Mr. Anderson wanted to hold on to that one, but it was hit straight down.
Count holds at 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 runners on.
If he's got a curve, here it needs to cut.
Oh, hit up the middle.
Oh, what a finish. Gee whiz. And I mean,
line drive, hit the pitcher's rubber.
Hit the rubber straight up in the air. Colin caught it and threw a BB over to first base to Shaheem Daly, and they just nipped him. But that ball was smashed. It was a base hit all the way.
Yep.
What an ending for that. And so
1-3 for the last out. And what a way to end the game. I mean, that ball hit the rubber, bounced straight up. I first thought it was going over second base.
I did too.
If it went straight up. And
But
Colin was quick enough to realize what to do with it.
well, 8 runs, 7 hits for North. 5 runs, 2 hits, both of them in the last inning.
Yep.
And I thought it was a base hit, and I thought we were going to get to keep on playing because that was going to be a run and runners at first and third. And what do you say? North Hardin has won the 3rd time this year. And it's hard to get the ball hit any better. And Jiminy Crickets, what an ending here. North Hardin District Tournament.
Championship.
They'll take a 30-5 record into the regional tournament.
And
Central Hardin.
Go ahead.
Central Hardin taking their 26 win season.
Yeah.
And they'll be going into quite a deal. We're going to have presentations of the program down on the field. Very quickly, I want to thank our sponsors, Brandenburg Telecom, Physical Therapy Associates, Ryan Harris of Remax Premier Properties, Bluegrass Cellular, E-Town Exterminating, and West Point Bank. I want to thank our sponsors. We're going to have presentations of the all-tournament team from North and Central, and then the presentations of the runner-up and district championships. We'll be doing that.
And we already have chosen for the all-tournament team from the previous games, Abdil Santana from Fort Knox, Jay Banks and Gannon McMillan from John Hardin, and Spencer Brandenburg and Ryan Piles.
Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations to both teams, Central Hardin and North Hardin. They will advance
It was
to
a
the
great
5th
game.
region tournament
Agreed.
starting on Monday in Taylor County.
The drawing will be Friday at Taylor County High School at noontime.
Now for our all-tournament team, representing Elizabethtown High School at the pitcher's mound is the athletic director, Gwen Spalding. First of all, the all-tournament team for North Hardin. Pardon me, Central Hardin. Number 8, Austin Heidemann.
Austin Heidemann.
From Central Hardin, shortstop. And he will join the ones from the previous games. I think there's 3 and 4.
3 and 4, I believe.
Number 34, Jack Bibb.
Number
Jack
34.
Bibb. And this is a tournament, not all season. These guys played good tournaments. Bibb played good defense yesterday. And
Well, these last 2 games of the tournament, and the fans couldn't have asked for any more exciting.
And number 17,
High school
Skylar
baseball.
Lucas.
Skylar Lucas.
Representing the North Hardin Trojans on the all-tournament team.
Parker.
Number 15, Andrew Henderson.
Andrew Henderson.
From North Hardin. Quite a good day. Triple yesterday, triple today. Hit the ball three hits
Won
yesterday.
with his bat and his arm yesterday.
Number 2, Seth Yates.
Seth Yates.
Seth Yates, the little man with the big heart and the big arm, does his job.
Number 28, Parker
Parker.
Estes.
He tied the score with one big swing.
And number 1, Kyle Collins.
I would agree with
Kyle
that
Collins came in and pitched a real tough
one. Pitched
5 innings.
Yeah, 5 1/3 innings, and
Now for the trophy presentation,
Shut them down
First,
for 5 1/3 innings.
the runner-up trophy for the 17th District, the Central Hardin Bruins.
Central Hardin going to come out and get their trophy.
Congratulations, Central Hardin have had a great year. They had a great game yesterday. They will represent this district well in the region. It doesn't matter who they play next week. They are a threat.
Ethan Bryant.
And the 2019 17th District champions, the North Hardin Trojans.
And North Hardin, 17th district champions. And they will play at Taylor County next week in the winners bracket. So Taylor County, Central Hardin and North Hardin will be in opposite brackets in the region. No way they can meet until they get to the finals.
And I hope that's what happens.
That could happen.
We'll see what happens when that goes up, because they can go to the state tournament after that, or the region, or the part of the state.
Yeah, the state, yeah.
Yeah, and that's, but boy, we've had a wonderful game, Dwayne.
We've had 2 great games, and we've got these 2 teams that go on. We've got LaRue County, Greene County, Nelson County, Bethlehem, Taylor County, Campbellsville, and North Hardin and Central Hardin.
Again, thanks to our crew down below, Reed Sampley and Alexa Lawson from our office, and Evan McClure, Jordan Shive, Tanner Drake. They've been great to work with all year, done a great job. The people here at Elizabethtown, Mr. Spalding, athletic director, Don Pittsdade, his crew working on that field. Good to see Don again, even though he retired, but he had to come back and help out, and he was happy to do that. And we've had a great tournament here. They've done a great job.
They really did. And talking about retiring, I'm
Yeah,
going to miss working with you,
Well,
Dan.
I'll miss working with you, Dwayne, but I'm gonna tell you, I'd like to tell you, as Joe Nuxall, I'll paraphrase him a bit, I'm going to round third and head for home. And that's his line. The old left-hander was going to round third and head for home, so that's what I'm going to do. I've had over 20 years, middle football and basketball and middle school basketball and football, and enjoyed every bit of it.
It's been
But
fun, hasn't it?
wonderful, wonderful, wonderful students and staff to work with. And these kids really do a fantastic job. Somebody hand me a card over here. And
we
tell
don't
me-
have the dunking pool,
no, but tell me how my party goes. Okay, we'll do that.
I will do that.
We have a final score here. North Hardin has won the district championship 8-5.
8-5.
Both teams onto the region, and quite a way to go out. Both these teams well deserving. Wish them both the very best. And Dwayne, you know, they probably put Bobby up here with you next year.
Well,
Good luck.
Whoever, it'll be fun, but I will miss you.
Well, I'll fill in if I have to,
That'll be good.
but that's okay. But
That'll be great.
Oh, last call, comment?
Fans, if you weren't here, I hope you can catch it on TV either tonight or as a replay. It was an outstanding ball game. Great up for Central in the beginning. The first 2 innings jumped up 5-1 with no hits. North Hardin was definitely down, slumping. Players were not real up. Then they had a big inning in the 5th and tied it and went ahead. And then the North Hardin fans were all up. But the Central Hardin fans felt that blow. So it was an exciting game. Yesterday's game with Central E-Town was an exciting game. You really can't ask for much better high school baseball than we've seen this last 2 days.
It was great, and just appreciate all the opportunities this has given me. I really do. So I'm going to round third and head for home.
Well, best wishes to you in your what, second, third retirement? Which is this?
I don't know. We won't worry about that, but
Enjoy every minute you'll get to spend with the grandkids.
Hardin County Educational Community Television production. Live local sports are on Brandenburg Channel 1, and all rebroadcasts are on Brandenburg and Comcast Channel 2, Spectrum Communications Channel 184, and on our YouTube site. Also check out our live sporting events on nfhs.com or visit us at hardin.k12.ky.us. Hardin County Educational Community Television, located in Hardin County, Kentucky, a division of Hardin County Schools, airing on Brandenburg, Comcast, Spectrum, and also airing online.
Providing live coverage of local high school sports.
Covering community and school events, while teaching students along the way.
HCEC-TV, the area's leading educational and government access channel, training the next generation of media arts students.
Control your home even when you're not there with Brandenburg Telecom's home automation service. Turn lights on and off, lock and unlock doors, and change settings on your thermostat using your smartphone or tablet. Stop worrying whether or not you remember to close the garage door, and save money by programming your thermostat to reduce energy used when you're not home. Call Brandenburg Telecom for a free quote and enjoy the convenience of having home automation, phone, TV, and internet service, all from one local company.
All right, son, you ready to open your first savings account?
Yes, I am.
West Point Bank has been growing with our customers for over 30 years. We know what it takes to support them in every stage of their life. You need a bank that you know and trust to help you reach your goals and make your dreams come true. West Point Bank, hometown banking made simple.
You have a choice because not all physical therapy is the same.
So when you need physical therapy, come to the one chosen as Hardin County's Reader's Choice winner 4 years in a row.
We are always working to better educate and stay ahead of the latest advancements in physical therapy.
Physical therapy can get you back doing what you love to do.
If you're experiencing pain, loss of mobility, or just want to feel better,
come see us at Physical Therapy Associates in Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, Hodgenville, and now open in Brandenburg.
Hey everyone, Ryan here. I just wanted to announce some exciting news that I'm officially a licensed realtor. I've been a part of a championship-winning basketball team, a conference-winning Bellarmine golf team, and now I'm part of an award-winning real estate team, J.T. Pitts & Associates at RE/MAX Premier Properties. If you have any real estate questions, real estate needs, or just want to reach out, please don't hesitate to call or send me a message. My number is right below. I'm ready to bring that winning mentality to the real estate industry so I can give my clients the service they deserve. Thanks.
Bluegrass Cellular's faster data speeds and more complete coverage keep you connected to your community, no matter where life takes you. Whether you're exploring your own backyard or forging new paths across the country. Talk better, text better, play better, and share better. Here, there, and everywhere. Bluegrass Cellular, your community expanded.
E-Town Exterminating, a locally owned, family-run pest control company, has been serving Hardin County and the surrounding area since 1976. E-Town Exterminating provides pest control for residential and commercial properties. E-Town Exterminating on Ring Road in Elizabethtown. Phone 737-6900.
E-Town Exterminating, what the buzz is all about.
For additional information on HCEC-TV programming, call 270-769-8855 or email Gina Ryan at hardin.kyschools.us. On behalf of HCEC-TV, we would like to thank all of our live coverage sponsors.